Well, for nearly 3 decades, the F-15 Eagle fighter was considered the undisputed king of the skies. Until the debut of its replacement, the F-22 Raptor, the F-15 was the U.S. Air Force's frontline air superiority fighter. Even today, a modernized Eagle is still considered a formidable opponent, and manufacturer Boeing has proposed updated versions that could keep the airframe flying for the better part of a century. The F-15 traces its roots to the air war in Vietnam and the inauspicious showing of American Air Force and Navy fighters versus their North Vietnamese counterparts. Large, powerful American fighters, designed to tackle both air-to-air and air-to-ground missions, were performing poorly against their smaller, less powerful, but more maneuverable North Vietnamese counterparts. But the 13-to-1 kill ratio American flyers enjoyed in the Korean War dropped to an abysmal 1.5-to-1 kill ratio in Vietnam. The F-15 was a formidable aircraft. Early versions were powered by two Pratt & Whitney F-100 PW-100 afterburning turbofan engines, producing 14,500 pounds of static thrust, 23,500 with afterburners. This gave the aircraft a thrust-to-weight ratio of greater than 1, making it so powerful that it was the first fighter to exceed the speed of sound in vertical flight. The F-15 had so much thrust, it could climb to 65,000 feet in just 122 seconds. In horizontal flight, the F-15 could reach speeds of Mach 2.5 and cruise at speeds of Mach 0.9. The Eagle's AN APG-63 nose-mounted radar was the most advanced of its day, a solid-state radar with look-down, shoot-down capability and a range of up to 200 miles. This allowed the F-15 to pick out low-flying enemies on radar against the clutter generated by the ground. The radar was also the first to incorporate a programmable system processor, which allowed moderate upgrades to be done via software and not intrusive hardware updates. The Eagle was originally armed with 4 radar-guided AIM-7 Sparrow missiles for long-range engagements, and 4 AIM-9 Sidewinder infrared-guided missiles for short-range engagements. The F-15 was also designed with long range in mind. Carrying 3 600-pound fuel tanks, the F-15 had a range of 3,000 miles, making it possible to fly from the continental United States to Europe without stopping or mid-air refueling. This would make it possible to quickly reinforce NATO air defenses in case of a crisis in Europe, and later would permit the Air Force to quickly dispatch F-15s to Saudi Arabia during Operation Desert Storm. In the late 1980s, the F-15E was developed to supplement and eventually replace the F-111 fighter bomber as a penetrating, high-speed tactical strike aircraft designed to strike deep behind enemy lines in a NATO Warsaw Pact. 2040C. Eagle 2040C is designed to carry up to 16 AIM-120D AMRAAM radar-guided missiles, more than 4 times the original number. The Talon Hate data link would allow the upgraded design to network with the F-22 Raptor. One concept of operation would have the stealthy, but relatively short on firepower F-22 flying among enemy aircraft, passing on targeting information to an Eagle 24. In a world still dominated by fourth-generation fighters, the F-15 is an aging but still formidable fighter. The lack of sufficient numbers of F-22 Raptors to replace the Eagle has delayed the fighter's retirement, and it now trains to complement the F-22 on the battlefield. The lack of a current, viable replacement means it will be at least until the early 2030s before the remaining C and E models are retired. The F-15 airframe in all its flavors will almost certainly spend an impressive half-century in active service, a first for a frontline U.S. Air Force fighter.